like Ari was telling me about one of his friends that was a dick, and they took him out to, Ari does that Shroom Fest every year. Took him out to the desert, and he just had this literal come to Jesus moment where he was like, why do I act like that? Like, what is wrong with me? Like, what is and then he realized he's just unhappy with his life and where his state, like where he is as far as his achievements as a stand-up comedian, and as like he's not successful. He's always struggling with his bills, and because of that, he's nervous all the time. So when he goes on stage, he doesn't do well, and because he's not happy, he doesn't have good relationships, and because he doesn't have good relationships, he doesn't feel good about himself because other people don't feel good about him, and he acts out almost in a defensive mechanism, like attacks people and acts shitty to people in almost a way of sort of taking away focus from his own failures, his own internal disputes. So he's sort of externalized those in this weird way and become this aggressive kind of shitty person. Like, here's a perfect example of that, in my opinion, in a successful person. Donald Trump.
Right.
I mean, why is that guy so shitty about Mexicans? Why doesn't he have a balanced, nuanced perspective? Why doesn't he understand that you were insanely lucky, you fuck? Yep. Your dad gave you, what, $2 million to start a business, and you make it seem like it's no big deal that your dad loaned you all this money and you're a self-made man? That's ridiculous. First of all, you live in America and you're white, okay? Right away, you're lucky as fuck. And then you're involved in this system that it's allowed you to fail and go bankrupt and, and skirt away from all your bills and then come back. But the idea being that here's a guy that has this insanely successful life monetarily, but yet still, will have these ridiculous short-sighted opinions that he rants about and talks about, and these Syrian refugees, and he's like, we need to keep them out of the country, keep Muslims out of the country. We need to figure out what the hell's going on. Like, what the hell's going on? Like, you're not dealing with units. You're dealing with massive amounts of human beings that are all different and varied. Like, why does he have this sort of aggressive "fuck you, you're a loser" approach? What is the conflict? How does he get out of that and have a more balanced perspective to deal with what is really, in a lot of people's eyes, people that are way more unfortunate than he is?
Yeah, there's a bias in society to just appreciate these external successes. Oh, you're wealthy. Oh, you've accomplished this. But we undervalue those, the victories over that internal self, to get somebody more conscious, get somebody more open in their heart. Like, those are like shoved to the side. So everybody's been kissing Trump's ass because of the power that this money creates and the power and we may even vote him in as president in this crazy, crazy world, even though he's completely ignored probably the most important thing that any human could do, which is go inside and have that accurate self-reflection. Like, hey, am I a douchebag? Right. And one of the best ways to do that is with the plants or with meditation or anywhere where you get still and allow that force of consciousness to actually take control of the helm of the mind, push the ego aside, and show you the truth. But that's why people are terrified of it. That's why Trump will never, go do ayahuasca in the jungle, and he'll never.
Maybe he will.
Maybe he would. And
wouldn't that be amazing if he did
Trump,
it right now?
If you want to, man, I'll hook it up. I will hook you up. We'll go down. It'll be sweet.
Could you imagine if, like, in mid-cycle, he just completely shifted gears and said, I had a moment, I had a revelation, and I realized the direction we're going in is just not right. Everybody would be like, wait, you are our only hope.